In today's rapidly evolving world, many individuals find themselves seeking guidance from various sources. Some turn their gaze to the skies, others scrutinize their financial standings, and a notable number delve into the mysterious writings of Nostradamus. This 16th century French astrologer and physician, born Michel de Nostradamus, is renowned for his cryptic quatrains compiled in Les Prophéties, first published in 1555. His work continues to intrigue and mystify as readers search for their insights into the future. Nostradamus' allure stems from the perception that his prophecies have, at times, aligned with significant historical events. For instance, some interpret his quatrain as having foretold the death of King Henry II of France, the September 11th attacks. Such associations have cemented his status as a visionary in the eyes of many. So now that we have begun 2025, interpretations of Nostradamus' writings have surfaced, suggesting potential events on the horizon. England's cruel wars and the return of an ancient plague. Nostradamus' quatrains suggest England could face a dual challenge in 2025. Devastating wars and the resurgence of a mysterious ancient plague. The term cruel wars evokes imagery of internal strife or external conflicts with far-reaching consequences. These wars might disrupt not only the nation's political stability, but also its economic and social fabric.
The kingdom will be marked by wars so cruel, foes from within and without will arise. A great pestilence from the past returns, no enemy more deadly under the skies.
The ominous mention of an ancient plague hints at the return of a disease thought to be eradicated or controlled. This could stem from the effects of climate change, global travel, or even bioterrorism. Third, an asteroid encounter. Certain quatrains are believed to reference a celestial event, such as an asteroid approaching Earth, leading to widespread concern. Together, these prophecies warn of a tumultuous period, urging preparation and vigilance. Nostradamus, the obscure 16th century French astrologer and physician, continues to captivate modern audiences with his cryptic quatrains. Several of his lesser-known predictions have garnered attention, suggesting a year fraught with significant upheavals and challenges. Nostradamus' writings allude to a catastrophic event in 2025, where 25 rulers from as many realms may meet untimely demises. This unprecedented loss of leadership could precipitate the collapse of established governments and render global institutions powerless. The ensuing power vacuum might erode public trust in governance, plunging numerous nations into turmoil as they scramble to establish new leadership or risk descending into anarchy. The Great Sound Wave. Another prophecy describes a mysterious and inexplicable sound that will permeate from the earth, resonating across bustling cities, dense forests, and desolate deserts alike. This pervasive auditory phenomenon is foretold to induce widespread unease, causing headaches and even brief episodes of unconsciousness among the populace. Medical facilities could become overwhelmed with individuals exhibiting unexplained symptoms, including seizures, acute anxiety, hallucinations. In densely populated urban centers, the pervasive fear and confusion may lead to civil unrest, accidents, and mass evacuations as people attempt to escape this unidentified menace. The Colossal Wave. Nostradamus also warns of a monumental tsunami poised to devastate major coastal cities such as New York, Miami, and Charleston. He envisions towering waves exceeding 100 feet in height, engulfing these urban landscapes and obliterating infrastructure, including buildings, highways, and iconic landmarks. The sheer scale of destruction could result in the significant loss of life, displacement of communities, and long-term economic challenges as the affected regions strive to recover from the catastrophe. In times of uncertainty, turning to such prophecies can provide a resemblance of an order amidst chaos. Whether one views Nostradamus as a genuine seer or a master of ambiguous prose, his writings offer a canvas upon which individuals paint their interpretations, seeking meaning and perhaps a glimmer of hope that the future is not entirely unforeseen. Ultimately, the truth may lie in the balance between skepticism and belief. Nostradamus' quatrains continue to captivate because they tap into a fundamental human desire to understand the unknown and find patterns in the seemingly random tapestry of life. As we stand on the cusp of 2025, his prophecies serve as a reminder of our enduring quest to make sense of the world around us. A few more quatrains suggest more events could take place in 2025. One being the Betrayal War. Nostradamus' writings allude to a catastrophic event in 2025 where two nations, once steadfast allies, may become embroiled in a bitter and unforeseen conflict. This unexpected war could be ignited by covert schemes, jealousy over wealth, and hidden agendas. The betrayal between these former friends might lead to widespread geopolitical instability, affecting not only the warring nations, but also their allies and neighboring countries. The ramifications could include disrupted trade routes, economic sanctions, and a realignment of international alliances, thereby altering the global political landscape. Next, the Great Drought of 2025. Another prophecy describes a severe and unrelenting drought that will affect the world for a period spanning 8 full moons, approximately 8 months. This prolonged aridity is foretold to devastate agriculture, leading to the failure of crops and a significant reduction in livestock populations. Consequently, food shortages may ensue, exacerbating hunger and malnutrition, particularly in vulnerable regions. The scarcity of water could also lead to conflicts over access to freshwater resources, prompting mass migrations as communities flee parched areas in search of more hospitable environments. Such environmental stressors might strain international relations and require unprecedented levels of humanitarian aid and cooperation. So when evaluating the accuracy of Nostradamus' predictions, the prophecies have been a subject of debate for centuries. Several factors contribute to the skepticism surrounding his predictions: ambiguity and symbolism. Nostradamus composed his quatrains in a deliberately obscure and symbolic language, often employing metaphor and allegory. This intentional vagueness allows for a wide range of interpretations, enabling readers to draw parallels between his writings and various historical events. However, this flexibility also means that many of his predictions can be retrofitted to align with events after they have occurred, rather than serving as precise forecasts. Living in the 16th century, Nostradamus' worldview was shaped by the scientific knowledge, political structures, and cultural norms of the time. His prophecies reflect the concerns and understanding of that era, which differ from contemporary society. Applying a 16th century perspective to 21st century events introduces a natural disconnect, as the complexities of modern geopolitics, technology, and social dynamics were beyond his horizon. Despite these challenges, Nostradamus' work continues to captivate the public imagination. His prophecies tap into a fundamental human desire to find patterns and meaning in the chaos of the future. While many of his forecasts may not have materialized as expected, they persist as cultural touchstones, sparking curiosity and debate. In times of uncertainty, his quatrains offer a canvas upon which individuals can protect their narratives, providing a semblance of order and perhaps a glimmer of hope that the future is not entirely unpredictable. Baba Vanga, often referred to as Nostradamus of the Balkans. Blind since childhood, the clairvoyant was apparently able to see far into the future. She died in 1996 and has since become a cult figure among believers of soothsaying and conspiracy theorists alike. Supporters argue that many of her predictions came true long after her death. For instance, Baba Vanga is often claimed to have predicted the death of Princess Diana and the 9/11 terrorist attacks, though these interpretations remain widely debated. Before her death, she is said to have made predictions extending far into the future, with some claiming they continue up to 5079. Listen in to discover what we may have to look forward to or fear in this year ahead. Baba Vanga has garnered global attention with her captivating prophecies, many of which are believed to have materialized over time. As we approach 2025, her predictions continue to intrigue and provoke contemplation about the future. Her first prediction, the onset of the water wars. Baba Vanga's foresight for 2025 include a dire warning about the escalating conflicts over water resources. In regions plagued by severe droughts, particularly within the Middle East, neighboring nations may find themselves entangled in disputes over diminishing water supplies. Such tensions could potentially ignite a water war, drawing international attention and concern. The ramifications of these conflicts might extend beyond regional borders, prompting a global reassessment of water management strategies and highlighting the critical importance of sustainable resource utilization. Next, we have the Great Pacific Earthquake. Another of Vanga's alarming predictions points to a catastrophic seismic event in the Pacific Ocean. She envisioned a massive earthquake, possibly reaching a magnitude of 9.8, striking the western coast of North America. The Great Pacific Earthquake could trigger devastating tsunamis, impacting major cities such as San Francisco and Los Angeles. The anticipated destruction encompasses significant loss of life, widespread infrastructure damage, and profound economic repercussions. In the aftermath, there would likely be a global impetus to enhance disaster preparedness, reevaluate urban planning in coastal areas, and invest in resilient infrastructure to mitigate future seismic risks. Number 3. The silent alien invasion. Vanga's prophecies for 2025 also delve into the realm of extraterrestrial encounters. She suggested that humanity might experience its first direct contact with the alien life forms, not through overt spacecraft landings, but via subtle infiltrations. These could manifest through radio frequencies or the introduction of microscopic organisms into Earth's ecosystems, particularly our oceans. Such clandestine interactions might incite global apprehension, leading to widespread speculation about the intentions of these extraterrestrial beings. Governments and scientific communities could be propelled into action, developing detection mechanisms and formulating strategies to address potential unknown influences on Earth's biosphere. Number 4. The global firestorm. Among Vanga's more harrowing predictions is the occurrences of global firestorms, engulfing vast portions of the northern hemisphere. She foresaw an unprecedented convergence of extreme drought conditions, soaring temperatures, and rampant wildfires. This environmental catastrophe could lead to simultaneous forest devastation across continents, including North America, Europe, and Siberia. The resultant atmospheric pollution, characterized by massive smoke plumes and elevated carbon emissions, would exacerbate climate change challenges. In response, nations might be compelled to collaborate intensively, advancing firefighting technologies, implementing stringent environmental policies, and fostering international cooperation to combat the escalating climate crisis. Number 5. The cyber collapse. Vanga also envisioned a looming cyber collapse in 2025, marked by a coordinated and unprecedented cyber attack targeting critical infrastructure worldwide. She warned of potential breaches in essential systems governing energy distribution, water supply, transportation networks, and communication channels. Such a digital onslaught could disrupt daily life, instigate economic turmoil, expose vulnerabilities inherent in our increasingly interconnected digital landscape. This prophecy underscores the imperative need for robust cybersecurity measures, the development of resilient infrastructure, and the cultivation of contingency strategies to safeguard against potential cyber threats. Number 6, she says also that we will have our first worldwide broadcasted alien encounter, and that it will take place at a large sporting event, like the Super Bowl per se. While these predictions attributed to Baba Vanga are compelling, it's essential to approach them with a discerning perspective. The interpretations of her visions are often speculative and should be considered with the broader context of ongoing global challenges and advancements. Nonetheless, her prophecies continue to inspire reflection on humanity's trajectory and the multifaceted issues that may shape our collective future.